11:47. I'm now having this meal. Actually, well, not right now because I'm cooking my sweet potatoes, but this is what I use to season them. This worked, but I wanted to try out the chicken seasoning to see if it would give it a different taste. I think it will. We'll see. Well, I will see. This is how it's going on right now. A little bit of it is bad, as you can see, but I've been stirring it regularly. This one's actually almost done. Just gotta leave it on that side for a bit longer, and then that's that. But yeah, they're getting on well, and I know what sort of colour to look for. I trust in my cooking, so I'm just gonna keep on getting on with it, really. Get that light colour all the way around. That light colour. Actually get that light colour. Make sure it's cooked completely, and then I'll be eating this with some form of meat. Not diced beef, because that's frozen, so probably a chicken salad again. I'm saying that as if I dislike the meal. I like the meal, but I am feeling thirsty at the moment, so I've got to drink my water. But anyway, I'm going to carry on with this. But before I end the clip, I'd like to say I probably started making this at around 11:10 maybe. Here we are now. Maybe 10 to 11:20. Here we are now. I was just practicing peeling the potatoes with both my right and my left hand because I want to improve my culinary skills with my left. So that I all round. It's also fun. I enjoy it. It's fun progressing in small ways like that as well. Like cutting and peeling with my left hand. I just like it. But yeah, we're gonna carry on and get these sweet potatoes up, ready to eat. Right, I'm done cooking. Unfortunate news, I'm throwing this half away because it's burnt on the outside and raw on the inside. I've tried some of them, I've been to some of them, as you can see. It's just, it's a bit hard on the inside, slightly. It's not completely soft, so I need to throw these away, but these are fine. Some of them I just put there because they look fine, but then in terms of rawness on the inside, I don't think they're raw because they're small. I even bit into this one, it was fine. But yeah, I need to really improve my sweet potato cooking skills. Otherwise I'm just going to keep on eating burnt food. But yeah, there's the update on that. I'm getting rid of this side, very unfortunately, but you can always get it next time and keep on improving. Speaking of, it might be a more sensible idea for me to bake them than fry them. Yeah, make sure that they cook in the center. 12 o'clock, bang on. This is what I'm gonna have with my sweet potatoes. Just made this into a massive sandwich. This is the I don't care food because it's served with absolutely no love. The spinach is everywhere, the chicken's everywhere. Well, it's mostly in the center, to be fair. But I'll also show the spinach I used. Here you go, same old. I'll have this alongside the sweet potatoes. I'll put some. If there's mayo, I'll have that. I had that last time. It was alright. Oh, and to review the sweet potatoes, it doesn't actually taste that much different. Honestly, it's just so bad. So I need to what my plan is to lightly fry them. Just make sure that they're light yellow on all sides. Cook it on a low heat, and then when they're light yellow on the outside, put them right in the oven. I'll do that so that they don't burn on the outside, and then I'll raw on the inside like how it's happened this time. Yeah. Even some of the sweet potatoes that I dished out for myself were slightly raw, just like this one. I'm done with this. In the bin it goes. As for the sandwich was really all that, but it was edible, hyper-palatable, because of that hyper-palatable salad cream. However, it will do when I'm feeling hungry again. I can just have that. I really need to drink more water. I didn't drink any water whilst I was having that meal. By the time I was done, I only had a few sips of water, but that was it. I really need to drink more, so I'll do that now. But anyway, yeah, that is, I want to say that's meal one done. I can call that a snack. I don't know. Then for meal two, I'll have some of that bulk cook jollof that's there. I'm sooner or later gonna have to bulk cook again because that's almost out. So I'm probably gonna have to cook again today. So be it. Right. Anyway, on to the next clips. Me saying on to the next clips for some reason in my mind just doesn't make sense. So I'll change it and say on to the next set of clips. There you go. 3 carrots to blend because they're all gonna go off, and then we've got the tomatoes in there. I actually want to talk about a metaphor that I've come up for fear related to peeling carrots that I'm going to talk about now. But before I do, Scotch bonnet. This is a Scotch bonnet combination that I want to try out. I just picked this green one. I thought, oh, I haven't tried this out. You know what? Let me try this. And then I might, when I make stews in the future, just try the green one. I can actually just put this in before putting in the red one, see how it tastes. Yeah, but I'm gonna cut these up now. It just said 375 grams before pressing play, so we'll see how this goes. I've never seen beef freeze up like this before. I was looking at it and thinking, what is this? It's completely frozen, so I think it's just that thaw, but if anything is wrong, I'll know it's at defrosting. Yeah, it's just been defrosted passively as I've been doing my cooking. Here we are. I just put this in a couple of minutes ago, so it hasn't even started yet, really. So I'm gonna defrost this and then talk about that analogy that I said I was going to with the carrots and the peeling and that. 3 past 6, small snack. I'll finish this off, by the way, as I'm cooking my stew, cooking my rice and defrosting the diced beef that's there. Also, by the way, I licked the spoon completely because I just really like the taste of it, but it's going on now. It didn't have this whole liquid colour like it does now. It was more like that part there all throughout, but now it seems like a liquid colour's coming on, so it's certainly doing its thing. It's certainly cooking, that's for sure. You can see the oil coming up now, so it's certainly cooking. But yeah, I'm gonna have that with some water because I'm really feeling thirsty. Probably why I had some of that stew. I keep saying I was gonna get onto that analogy, but I really feel it, but I have to do sooner rather than later. But I'll say when I have. So yeah, I'm gonna have this meal now. This meal being the sandwich, not the stew. Steak seasonings. I just used a whole load. I didn't measure it out or try it. I just poured it all on. And maybe a little bit here, a little chicken seasoning, then of the vegetable seasoning all over, and then for the all-purpose all over, and for the dry thyme all over. And I just wanted to really finish this because there was basically none left after really pouring some in. So yeah, this is what I've got, and let's see how it turns out. Might be a bit too salty, but if it is, then I know not to just pour the mix on a whole load next time. Most of it's salt. This is salt content. The chicken seasoning is salt content. So is the universe. So is the vegetable seasoning, and this tastes sour as well, which should make it taste a little bit more salty. The self-raising flour I used to make the steak soft, which I know works, could counteract that, so it's not too salty. But we'll see, or I will see. Yeah. The taste and the texture hasn't changed for a while now, so I think it's done. Yeah, it's turned out like this because I added 3 carrots in there, so it's very, very thick, but it's a little bit wet around the edges at the same time. I genuinely think it's done. This turned out better than expected. It looked weird because the rice would usually be a lot more brown, and it seemed like a lot more starch was coming off than usual in the water. But it's not. I don't think I added too much water. It's soft, as I can feel it by stirring it around. It's soft, and I think, yeah, I think it would taste fine, absolutely fine. It's kind of a bit off, not certainly unexpected with both the rice and the stew. They're done. They will taste fine, I think. Just they haven't come out like I expected them to. The rice would usually come out a lot more brown, and this would come out a lot more dilute. Well, it at least did last time when I was making the jollof before adding the rice in, from my memory. But actually, I might be wrong. I'm saying it's certainly cooked. It's starting to burn at the bottom. 1 to 7 in the evening. Dinner served. We've got some steak, some stew, which I really like the taste of, and some brown rice. I want to talk about the steak for some reason. It tastes fine, but there's something else about it. I don't know. I want to talk about the carrots. Not the carrots, the stew. I don't know if it comes up to mind. I'll say. But now will be the time that I talk about the carrot analogy I was thinking of. I remembered about the steak thing. I'm keeping the steak separate from the stew because sometimes I might want to have the stew by itself with the steak on the side rather than the steak in the stew. Yeah. $7.37. I'm gonna have this bit by bit. I'm not sure if I said, but I had one piece of steak as I was cooking this, and I cut quite a few, at least 2 of them, excluding that piece of steak I had. Stew's there. This is 862 grams worth. I wiped off a bit of stew, which you can probably see the remains of. And in doing that, I pressed the off button, but it is 862 grams. When the stew starts to get really dark red, that's how I know it's starting to burn. I saw it get dark red on the spoon that I was using, like really, really dark red. That's when I know, like this here, like that patch of red there, that patch of dark red there. If I see that, then I know to turn the stew off immediately. I wanted to have yogurt with this, but I forgot I had none left and I finished it off. So I just added the carrots there because I couldn't be bothered to add the carrots into the stew because I couldn't be bothered to boil the carrots and then add it in because I was so far deep and done that I was like, oh no, I can't be bothered. I was so deep into the cooking process with the stew and I was done with it. The stew was done, so it's like, no, I want to eat now, so I'm not even going to add them in. So I can have this overnight. I weighed this and it was 393 grams, I think. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 393 grams. I'm almost certain it was, but it does have a bit of fat in there. I didn't actually clean the containers. I just smelt them and I was like, oh, you know what? They don't smell anything, so I just lobbed them in. But oh, you know what? I completely forgot about this. I still have to put that away. I will do. I've got to get a different container, and I can't use the. Actually, I could use this one. And finish that off tomorrow because that's not looking so appealing anymore. I can smell that from here. That might be going off, but yeah, I'd like to use this, and I can if I take this out. I'm actually going to check to see if this is off before putting the new brown rice in. But anyway, I'm going to get to packing. I thought this would have been a lot more than that. I thought it would have been like 1 kg. Seeing as the jollof came to up here and this looks like about half, but yeah, here we go. washing up already. Basically, I'll probably wash these up tomorrow. This is cooling down. I took this out of the container so I could have the rice in. And yeah, I'm done. I don't know if I said, but I used olive oil to for the stew and for the steak. Yeah, this one. As usual. I think I remember my mum maybe saying that at certain temperatures, olive oil can be carcinogenous, but I'm not sure. I'd have to do my research on that. Yeah. 10:28. I came in. I'm having a snack as a cope. I was using it as a coping mechanism. I've been on the phone so much that it has been catching up with me, and I'm feeling dehydrated as well. Thoughts were conflicting in the mind, man, seriously. But at least the conflict is there to help me. I'll explain what's going on. So I was thinking, oh, do I have the rice and stew that I've got there? And I was thinking, no, I know that I was feeling sad about the signs of extremely slight eyesight declination. And I would have been using the food as a coping mechanism, but then I just stayed in the kitchen. I didn't immediately leave. And in my mind I was thinking, well, me just saying it's been a long time since seeing the Nutella and I want to try it out because I know I really liked it is not enough of a reason to do it, but I have. The reason why is because when I was putting it back, it being not bread, I was thinking, well, that could any reason that I could come up with, I followed it. That could breed bacteria. Well, no, the reasoning was, well, I've touched it now, so I can't put it back. Because that could make the bread moldy over the days, but it'd get moldy anyway. Look at, oh my gosh. The battle in the mind, man. The battle in the mind. I'm at least dealing with trying to maintain my long distance vision, so I don't need to worry as much anymore. And if anything, I'll see what I can do with these Snellen and chart tests that are printed out as accurately as I could. So I made sure it fit the page when printing it out rather than just letting it be as wide as possible. So it was accurate, but yeah, I'll use those every day when I wake up and when I go to sleep, so there's no need to worry. After that, eventually take an eyesight test. Again, if anything, eye surgery, correct that. And I remember Minnie Minter doing that, so I think I'll probably do the same as well. If anything, I really don't want glasses. I was watching some YouTube videos, and in the comment section I read a couple of stories, and they're saying that once they started using their glasses, that was it. They couldn't even read without them. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like that. And my actions now can determine whether I do or don't end up like that in the future. I don't want to end up like that in the future. I don't want to depend. I don't want to depend on using these tools to help me survive, let alone live. The same thing goes with the gym. I don't want to rely on a gym company. I don't want to depend on a gym company to be able to train. I don't need them to train, and I don't want to depend on like opticians to be able to see. I don't. I really don't. people and then they just take my money and then I can't even see because of the decisions that I would have made. I don't want that, man. I don't. I really don't. Anyway, I think this will probably be the last meal for now, which is earlier. Half 10, it's 10:33 according to the clock on the stove, so that's an improvement. I am not feeling hungry at all, but I still did this. I knew damn well that I wasn't feeling hungry at all, but I still did this. I'm feeling very thirsty though. But anyway, probably last meal of the day. I'm gonna have this now. This should be the last meal of the day, and if it's not, I'll make another note. In my mind, I'm thinking just so I feel full, I should have an extra slice. But that's it. That's the only reasoning that I'd have. It's very single layered. That's it. But if I do that, calories-wise, I'd overeat, which would then mean excessive weight gain, which would then mean my health is a lot more destroyed than just my eyesight long term if I kept doing that. See, that's a lot more than just single layered right there. Anyway, this should be the last meal of the day, so if it is, let's see what I get up to tomorrow. I'll get over this and I'll keep on using those eyesight tests so I don't use food as not so I don't use food as a coping mechanism, because of the signs that I've seen in with my eyesight declining, my visual acuity declining slightly. I just do it so I've lost my track of thought. Just to be healthier, I'd not act on these thoughts, to just live healthier. Yeah, anyway, let's see what I get up to tomorrow. Peace. On a side note, I did not lick the knife. Yeah. 10:41, I was wanting another one impulsively. I think it's about time I learn more about coping mechanisms, because I think this is exactly what I'm doing here. I didn't lick the knife, but I did put my thumb there on accident, so I did lick that off a little bit. But yeah, I need to learn more about coping mechanisms and what I can do to further prevent myself from doing this. Or other than just getting out of the kitchen. I want to learn more about it. Rather than trying to escape it, I'm going to go out my way to understand it. Therapy in a nutshell is the place I'm going to go. I'm going right there. Watch a YouTube video here and there before going to sleep. And then that's me done for tonight, yeah. I'm just going to say that I've lost this battle, but I'm going to win the war. Right, now I'm definitely getting out of the kitchen. I'm definitely getting out of the kitchen now. I'm going to eat this upstairs to prevent myself from overeating more than I already have done. I was having thoughts like, just do it. Just have the second sandwich. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what came to mind and I acted on that. As I said, I've given up. I think I have given up on myself here. I want to learn more about coping mechanisms. I think that'd help. The stress about related to my eyesight stuff, oh man, it's not nice. It really isn't nice. But so I need to learn more and understand it more rather than try and escape it. You taking the test. I started tonight, and I'm gonna keep on doing them every morning and every night. But trying to escape thoughts about me feeling sad about visual acuity declining, which I can preserve by taking the tests, is going to detriment my health. Now, I could get diabetes from that, which would ruin my vision even more. So I need to learn more about this. Anyway, now I'm really done. Let's see what I get up to tomorrow. Peace.